Well, once again, it's another beautiful morning here in Udon Thani, Thailand. Just taking the dogs for a bit of a walk. Up a bit late this morning. Joe said there was a problem with a pump not pumping up from the well down by the Tunnel of Love. So I'm going to see if there's a trip fuse thing on it. You can see if that's the problem or not. Well, I've turned the pump on and definitely not pumping any water, so gonna have to go down here. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a jungle down here, so I don't know how I'm gonna get to it yet. I'll have to try. Right, well, I can't go through the Tunnel of Love as I would normally have done, so I'm gonna have to go up through the rice field and up there. It's a bit dark in here, but you can see it's got power anyway. So I'm going to turn it off and try and check the trip switch. It could be that the capacitor's blown. That tends to be a recurring theme here with pumps, but we'll see what happens when I switch it off. Right, well, no immediate things that I could get it working. The trip fuse hadn't tripped, and there's a valve there, so I opened the valve to the other way. I could hear sort of a bit of a gurgle, but I don't know whether this could be even have run dry down. You know, the pump is sitting at a certain height. It's not all that deep. The well is about 18 metres, but I think the pump's only about 15. The other well here is like 30 metres, so but it could be the capacitor. Like I said, it's that's a common theme. Anyway, we'll have a look at that at another time. It's not a desperate thing to have running today, but it would be good because Joe uses that water for rinsing off the buffalo and whatever, and otherwise we'd have to use water that we pay for because we've no water from the other well up there. Anyway, I'm going to have a cup of tea, breakfast, and we'll get on. Just show you what Joe's doing here. He's marking out a long strip. This is going to be a tomato plantation. She's grown a load of tomatoes and other things from seeds. Yeah, and in there as well. I think she's got some pepper plants and what have you, chili plants. So she's going to plant them here. We bought this plastic sheeting to cut down into strips to make sort of sides for the tomato plantation. She's got an idea what she wants to do, but she's just taking the grass off the top, and then we're going to use those to build up the sides and fill it with a combination of soil, cow manure, grab, which is the rice husk, and so on. So look in. Oh. Yum. Curious about buffalo is this cow. Yeah, what we have, look. In. Well, good morning, and as I say, it's practically every morning at the moment. Another beautiful day in Udon Thani, Thailand. No idea what the plan is today. I need to go to get a capacitor for the pump. I'm going to try and swap it, see if that's the problem. I don't see what else it could be. Well, it could be other things, but I think that's probably most likely. The dogs spotted something here on the way down, and I don't know what it is, but they're very curious. Again, something obviously moved and attracted them. Now they're looking for it. Anyway, we're going to get on with the day, and I will show you if anything of interest happens. Alright, we're back in Doha. I'm looking for the capacitor for the pump. What say you do? Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting nagged at here for the wrong thing. Right. Oh, nice breeze in there with this big fan going. I just stopped to have a look at an Everest for sale. We have ambitions to get an Everest, and you don't see many second-hand ones. And I saw this one as we were passing, so we said, well, let's have a look. This is the only one they've got, and I haven't seen one anywhere else where we've been passing, but there's an awful lot of, you know, Toyotas, Mitsubishis, etc. So we'll have a look. Right, well, we gave up looking at cars, and I found a capacitor in the shop that sells pumps. So now we've come down to Udon Thani, and we're going to have a hamburger at Burger King for a change. So that's what we're going to do, I think. Water wheel. That's all that. What's the point of that? But it looks rather nice. Right, Burger King. Let's have a look what we got. Right, burgers ordered. We're going to go and sit outside when they're ready. Hey, some hamburgers and fries. Yummy, yummy, yum. Okay, boss. Well, absolutely stuffed after that, but yeah, it was nice to see that. Bit of a change of scenery. We're now back in the village. John's just getting a couple of things and some ice, and then we'll go back to the farm. And I won't be doing the pump straight away. I'm going to be having a bit of a rest, I think. Right, quick update on the pump. Our electrician friend, we rang him, and the guy who did the shower and has done all the jobs here, and he came out, but it was getting dark. Anyway, we went over and tested all the electrical parts. Didn't need this. I mean, I tried this new capacitor, but it wasn't the capacitor. Nothing above ground seems to be at fault, and he's pretty convinced it's the actual pump, the submersible pump. So tomorrow he's going to come back, if he comes back on time, and whenever he does come back, we're going to pull the pump up and see whether we can fix it or what we can do. But it's the pump and not the electrical workings, you know, the management box, anything in there. So that's that. Otherwise, not a lot to tell you. To show you what Joe's doing, it's filled with soil to plant the tomatoes in. We considered building it out of concrete blocks, considered using old wood, but in the end she decided to go for this plastic sheeting, which she likes to use for all sorts of stuff. And yeah, just basically making a framework of that, and bamboo that she's bashing into the ground. So right, I'm having a Thai style rubbish burning, because we got rather a lot of all sorts of everything, and not really anything to do with it around these parts. So brought it out onto the open field here and give it a fire in. Show you the tomato plantation. Latest. She's started to fill it now. Straw and grape and some old pig manure that we saved a lot of from the pigs last year, and then earth will go in there as well, topsoil. So that's tomatoes. Okay, it's Tuesday evening, and taking my lunch break from work. I'll just come out. I ordered some takeaway food from this place. We
We came in here a couple of weeks ago and it was very good, so we went to the market just up the road and then ordered some food here, so take that back and eat that, and then it'll be back to work for the evening.
The next day.
Okay, we've come down to Mumon to the market Wednesday evening. Just taking my break from work and gonna get something to eat. Alright, I've got a few things. Charles got some more there, so got a chicken to roast for dinner and some pineapples. It's a bit dark in the car here, but I got 3 pineapples for 40 baht, which is very cheap, so I'm going to eat some pineapple. I haven't eaten any pineapple since we came to Thailand, and it's very good here, so anyway, back to the house, or rather back to the farm. Okay, chicken and som tam. This was the chicken we bought in the market, absolutely huge, and it's taking forever to roast it, but it's ready, so I'm going to eat quick. I've got a work meeting any minute now. Here we have 3 little chickens. I can tell you a story about these 3 little chickens. The big one of the 3, the one that's to the left of the post there, a bit hard to see now, but the dogs came home with it last week, and that was the end of them getting set free together. So Joe saved it and had it in a cage for about, I don't know how long. Anyway, it was obviously lonely and missing its mother, but so she got 2 chicks from her brother, and we have these 3, and now we've also got an adult one that the dogs had brought home last week at the same time, who's injured, and she's up in the buffalo shed. Not sure whether she'll make it, but these ones are doing well, and the one that there, the one that you can see, obviously the white, is doing really well now, so she lived to tell the tale. Anyway, I am busy out here doing some water for the tomato plants, and I've got a cat shouting at me. Yeah, I'm doing the watering for the tomato plants, so Joe doesn't have to go up and down with a watering can every day. So just the usual tape irrigation thing works well. So I'm going to do 2 rows, 1 for each side, and then if she wants to plant something down the middle, she can. Don't know what she's got for plans for that, but we'll do that first. Alright, all done. I just did it so that can connect to this hose that's on the tap there. We use that for all sorts of things, but it's just like that. There's a joint there above the watering can, and then it comes in to the 2 rows, and I've tested them and they work really good, so that's makes it easier for Jo now, so she doesn't have to go watering with a can. Good morning. It is Friday, which is a nice feeling. The end of the week is almost upon us, or the weekend I should say, and a couple of days off. So what's on the cards today? Well, actually I'm not really sure. Jo was complaining about her arm, so I think we might be going to the clinic where she goes with it, although I'm not sure, she might change her mind in the meantime. Pink salapao, raisin bread, my fruit, and I've got eggs as usual, toast, salapao, coffee, I got tea. Alright, that was breakfast. Just waiting for Jo to come back. She's gone to sort of buffalo out before we go, so She shouldn't be long, although she's got waylaid talking to somebody. I can hear her over there. So I've got some rice bran that we bought yesterday that I need to take out, and I'm going to format my card in my camera in the dash cam. It works alright, but it's not it doesn't write over the oldest files once it gets full, and it just stops recording. And the other one I had just died while we were back in Sweden, so I've only got the one now, so I have to make the most of it. But yeah, if I format it regularly, then it doesn't get full, so that's what I'm going to do before we go. Right, we got here in the end to the clinic, the Joe's arm. That's the clinic over there in the grounds. It's a nice looking house with a blue sky behind. So yeah, Joe will go and see the doctor here, and then we've got to get a couple of bits and get back. Okay, so she's had a couple of injections in her arm, this one here, and it's rather painful, she said, but hopefully it'll be feeling better later. We've come now to Big C, Friday shopping trip. We were a bit late, but I'm going to rush down and get a few bits and then head back towards home. Right, we come to Boots here in Big C, and we came to buy this, which is Zhao's. Yeah, she uses, and it's really hard to find in Sweden. I did manage to get it in Sweden, but it got delivered from Spain or somewhere, and I had to order it online, and it was a bit of a process, and it cost quite a lot for shipping. But here they've got it buy one get one free, so we bought 2 and 2 free, so we get 4 altogether. I just went and got 2, and then we decided it'd be a good idea to get another 2, so it'll last her for a while. So that's what we did. Alright, we're done. Got my tea as well, as usual. Joe's looking at this moped. She likes the green moped. We just stopped at the place where we buy the dog food. I think Joe was going to buy something else as well, but dog food we're going to get. Dry dog food, no, I mean. Alright, we're back. Just show you what we got there. Fish food, 3 sacks. Dog food, 1 sack. So I'm going to unpack those and I'm going to get to work. A bit late now. I just had a bit of excitement. I could hear Puk Luke, our buffalo, was making a lot of noise, shouting, and I went out to Jo and I said, "Why is Puk Luke shouting? Where is she?" She's over there, and I could see her. She wasn't over there at all, and then I suddenly saw her running away, and she's run down these fields next to the farm, come across the road just where that moped is now, and run into these fields, and eventually Jo's caught up with her. Over here it's a bit hard to see because it's right into the sunset, but here she is now, coming. And she's very nervous now. Now she's back under control, not run away. That's good. Bit of a panic. These cats make me nervous with the small chicks because they've watched them like hawks, but they don't, for some reason, they don't seem to try and want to catch them like they do with other birds, which are not much different in size, that they catch all the time. So it's a bit weird why that is, but they seem to know the difference. This one is not liking that one. And it's always fighting, and she's been a bit of a pain lately. And she'll follow her now and stalk her and eventually chase after her and attack her. Alright, Saturday morning, and I'm a sucker for punishment, watching the cricket again, the final Ashes test. I think we might be going out for some lunch in a little while. Zhao's busy planting at the minute, but we're going to go out and have some lunch, Saturday lunch, out somewhere before she comes back to fix buffaloes and whatever. We come to look for a new place to eat, and this is called Khun. Right, it is open anyway. Looked a bit quiet when we came, but it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're a bit late for lunch. But yeah. So this is the place, Khun Udon Thani, and we're sitting outside in the garden under the shade of the tree. It's quite warm this afternoon, it's about 33. Beanbach. The mask warrior. But yeah, it seems very nice. It's got a good write-up, which is why I found it off Google Maps. So we'll see how is the food when it comes. Right, quick rundown of the food. Tom Sep Si Krong, which is an Isan style spicy soup with pork ribs. This is Sai Krok Isan, which is the Isan fermented pork sausage. And then I've got Tod Gatiam, frog, fried frog with garlic, and Zhao's got Japanese mushrooms with woked with shrimps. So yeah, it's very good so far, so good. Right, well, we both are in agreement that everything is very good indeed. So definitely a hit. I'll put the description, or rather a link to this place down below in the video, so anybody in Udon wants to a good food, Isan style, a lot of the food here, then yeah, this is a place to come. Well, that was excellent. That's gone to the top of my list of favourite places, I think. It's very quiet and nice here, but it's just off the main drag into the city, inside the ring road, but not far from Lotus, the big Lotus. But yeah, excellent, really good. So we're stuffed now. I did want to try some ice cream though, they didn't have any ice cream, so I'll have to look for that. Alright, well after that I need to get some ice cream from 7-Eleven, and then I'm going back to the farm. Right, we're back, and had a good day, relaxing day, Saturday. I'm going to end the video here now because I've got rather a lot of footage to edit. I'm going to try and get this video out this weekend. So thanks a lot for watching. Not been a very eventful week. Been back at work full time, so hopefully more to show you soon, but that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.